Before we get into this, the jet engine in the back is more noticeable than usual, and the audio quality is just not as great as other videos. It's not great usually, but this time I just didn't catch it. I hope it's still somewhat watchable. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Good morning, you Giga Chads. Today, we're going to be looking at the Bundlebuss, which you can get right now from the event store for 2,800 gold. In this video, we're going to be looking at the build that I run with it, the perks and how it performs in-game. If you end up liking this video, like the video, it supports me a ton. And you can also subscribe. Yeah, no, subscribing is probably better. You should definitely do that. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. So, the Bundlebuss, if you don't know already, it's one of the most powerful assault rifles in the entire game. Out of all of the recycled content in the event shop, I decided to make a video on this weapon just because it's so powerful. There are many different ways to use this weapon. The perk loadout I'm going for in this video is for casual use, as in high-end point peaks missions against smashers and stuff. If you didn't know, the Bundlebuss has one of the highest DPS in the game. As you can see on the left, it's got 94,000 DPS, compared to something like the Mythic Rifle, which has 88,000. Just let that sink in. The Mythic Rifle has a lower DPS than this weapon, which it's insane. This is a really goated weapon. The perks on this weapon are crit rating, damage, energy, crit damage, and crit rating. Then obviously you've got the last perk at the end, landing 5 shots in a row on a single target causes a mini explosion, 70% damage, whatever. That's not super important. There are many different ways to run this weapon, as I said. If you are going to be using this weapon against the Storm King, I do suggest that you go reload speed and physical. If you go reload speed and physical, I'm pretty sure you can get a higher DPS just because of the bonus damage from physical, the extra 24%. And then the reload speed is already going to be upping up your damage per second, but it's going to be removing 30% damage. If you get what I mean. So we do lose 6% damage, but we do gain 75% reload speed, higher DPS. That's why people use it for Storm King. It's quite insane. You can also change this to increase crit rating for 15 stacks. I have never run this, but I have seen gameplay, and this can be really effective with the build that I'm going to be showing in this video. So if you do have one of these modification things, and you really want to use this weapon, it might be worth using it. It might be worth it. So let's get into the hero build, then I'll get into some gameplay, eh? So, the commander we're going to be using for this video is Tactical Assault Sledgehammer. He has Assault Crit Damage Plus, increases Assault and SMG Crit Damage by 225%. If you're going to be running an Assault build, I just recommend you run Sledgehammer. You could do an Assault Damage Commander. It wouldn't be as effective though, and there are other things that you could do with Sororian Might, and things that are in the support team, but I think personally that this is the best commander. Hot take, maybe, who knows. For our team perk, we have Totally Rocking Out. Rocking Reef also increases crit rating by 160, decaying over 8 seconds. We go Totally Rocking Reef over anything else because it increases crit rating, and our commander increases crit damage. And the perks that we're already running with the Bundlebuss increases crit rating and damage tremendously, so tons and tons of crit damage. Very important, especially if you're going to be using the Storm King. Yeah. For our support team, we have Assault Damage, increases Assault and SMG damage by 17%. Locks and Reloaded, after reloading, increases weapon damage by 15%. Sororian Might, every 1 second, adds 3% of current health to the damage of your next ranged weapon hit. That was a mouthful. Subwafers and then Battle Beat for the team perk. Nothing really important out of these two apart from Battle Beat, every 10 eliminations. Causes Rocking Riff. Obviously, you can farm metal to get your Subwafers for Rocking Riff. This isn't, in fact, the best support team. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be running it like this, but I do recommend you go Unearthly Treat, which increases your damage against mist monsters by 42% based on your missing health. But because we're going totally Rocking Riff, and our health is always going to be topped up, this isn't going to be as effective. Neither is Sororian Might because it's only for the first shot, after amount of time stacking damage with it. But yeah, there's a lot of what do you call it, flexibility, a lot of flexibility with this build. You can run it however you like because it's a very useful weapon. Yeah. And then we have Station Hovertory Adrenaline Rush. Let's get into game. Okay, we We in, and I'm gonna use it against the mist monster first thing because I feel like the best use for this weapon is against mist monsters. So yeah, keep in mind that we've been holding down the weapon for quite some time, so I'm stacking damage as we speak. Missed a few shots then, but 3 shots. This is a 140 solo as well, by the way. Very good. Now this isn't its peak use right here, taking out a horde of husks. If you are going to be taking out a horde of husks with an assault rifle, I do recommend the mythic assault rifle or even a nocturna. Like, this isn't great for taking out hordes just because of the time in between shots. I can't word today. I'm really slowing down my words. But when you can hit your shots and you do have enough time, it does do heaps amount of damage. For instance, we almost just took out that Husky Husk with 1 hit, and 140 Husky Husks, not a joke. Like, ooh, even the nature one then. Look how much health he has left. Pretty much nothing. I'm literally just trying to poke all of these out. Okay. Then we get the locked and reloaded buff, and 96,000 for 1 shot there. It's a really cool weapon. I do recommend that you get this one. Oh, I should have got something else. Oh, I have a Nocturne one there. I do recommend if you do end up running this build that you do have an assault rifle, a automatic one, as well as the Bundlebuss, just because you can't use this for the same purpose as this. You know? You get me? You get where I'm coming from? There's a little thing down here. We'll see if we can get a taker. Because I feel like we could probably one-shot a taker. Ooh, no. 2 shot. Well, that's still really good though. A 140 solo taker, 1 shot. Not 1 shot, 2 shot. It's really good. It's a really good weapon. I really enjoy using it. I've had this weapon for years, like since it came out, because this has always been a meta weapon. It's always been, you know, S+ tier assault rifle. It's always been used for Storm King. Mythic Storm King first came out, people were figuring out the meta for taking it down. It's this rifle. It's a really great gun. Now let me put it on a pedestal there and show you where it fails in encampments. Because you thought those couple of husks in that little horde were a problem. Let's try this. Let's try and get them all like grouped up first so that we can take them all out in relative shots. I do recommend you don't ADS as well, just so that you can hit multiple husks with the spread. As you can see, our Rocking Riff is healing us, that's why... Ooh, don't die though, don't die. Ooh, the reload speed wasn't quick enough for me to kill the cowboy. I forget his name. God, I need to play this game more, huh? Okay, so in that scenario, the first perks that I showed you that are useful for the Mythic Storm King would have been better as well, because of the reload speed. I tend to forget how slow the reload speed is on this weapon. That's why it's almost crucial that you have in Storm King so that you can get all your shots off on the crystals. Let's quickly do a little smasher test here. I'm thinking like 5 to 6 shots if I can hit them all. I'm just going for body shots as well, unless I can just hit easy headshots. Okay, that was 3 shots, right? Maybe even 4. Okay, 4 to 5. I don't know how I lost count there. That was quite quick. See how quickly it is to take out these. Well, right huskies aren't a problem either, just because when you ADS, it's such a close spread. Wait, let me just shoot at the wall here and show you the close spread. Oh, look at that. Whoo! Anyway, I think that'll do it for this video. I love this weapon. I recommend you get it. I recommend you use it. Very nice weapon, and yeah, this has already been quite a long video, I think. So if you end up liking this video, like the video and subscribe. It means a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!